Oh, sunlight again!
Welcome back to Pokemon Shield! Hold up,
I need a shield to block all the sun. And if it was sword, I would have said I needed a sword to block all this sun, too.
Oh, the steam is coming from over here.
Yeah, the tent.
Hey, how are you doing? Sure thing! Oh, who do I want to bring in? It's only going to be my front runner.
Oh, hey, Remedy picked up honey for you.
Oh, cool. Yeah, so that was a thing,
Yes, it's the ability it has.
Yeah. Where is it? Pokemon may gather honey after battle. What does honey do? Do you just, like, eat it?
I think you use it. It's either you... You're gonna have to double check, because I know in the original games it was just like you open it and it just, like, attracts Pokemon.
Nope, didn't want to hit the Pokemon tab. Wanted to hit the bag tab. Wanted to go find honey. Don't know where it is.
Oh no, I think it's just something you sell in this game.
Honey. Can sold in price for a... Sold at a low price to shops.
Because, like, in Gen 4, you had to, like, find honey trees, like, just go up to it and go...
That's cool, though. My little money maker. Ooh, I'd bring Mistral in, but she's 18.
It's gonna let that one pass perfectly by.
So, the frustrating thing is, I don't want to hit 20 on anything. Because it may stop listening to me. Alright, well, I'm going to real quick bring everybody over because I don't want them getting experience.
Let's go into the box.
And I was hoping to take Mistral in, but we're going to bring Pastel in because Pastel needs the exp more than anybody else.
Yes.
Pay him a visit. See what she's got. Ooh! Cream.
Oh yeah, Milk Creamy. We can find Milk Creamy on this route.
There's so many cute ones. Look at that little bee.
Oh, that's
What's its name? I forget. It's like Fly something.
No, it's... I know Cutie Fly was the previous evolution.
Bombi.
Rabombi.
Oh man.
Because it's Ribbon. It's based off of Ribbon and the Bombidili family of... Yeah,
Oh, no wonder there's so many here. There's 2 trainers.
Yeah, there's 2 trainers. Sometimes you can run to 3. It's that Bombidili, I think is how you pronounce it. Bombidili. They're adorable. Somebody actually said, like, years ago, go like, hey, Game Freak, put this Pokemon in the game. And, like, Gen 7 comes around and they show up, and it's like, they did it!
Oh, I want to talk to the weird boy.
The Dream Absorber Pokemon. It will absorb your dreams. I hope you like them.
Yeah, that's one of those that just don't pay too much attention to the Pokedex entries. I want to talk to the cream.
They're based off of the Baku. I think it's Baku.
Talk to the cream.
It's the Dream Eater yokai.
Saucery.
That's a Dragon Ball character name.
It is.
That's like one of Jace's people's names. I heard a Pikachu.
Yeah, there's a Pikachu over there.
Oh, there it is.
Hey, Ralts, do you just friggin' fly everywhere?
That was kind of what caught me off guard. I was like, okay, apparently just fly. Because I've seen it on the field, and it doesn't fly to move around. Unless it's like slowly floating off the ground somewhat when it flies.
Yep, that's a Pika.
Pika-Pee.
Hey, how you doing there? I'm sure people, like, absolutely hate that I'm wasting time doing this, but, like... Dude, camping is great.
I love the fact that they put so much effort into at least these models for the Pokemon.
And there's so many... And they, like, run around and they chat with each other and they play and they do stupid crap. They're racing over there.
Oh, yeah, I love the race. I love it when they race and a Pokemon's in the way and, like, the fast one gets caught on it.
Okay. Alright, well, I guess I should cook, maybe. I mean, I don't have to. We already cooked once this route. I'm not gonna worry about it.
We haven't cooked at all.
Well, we cooked on the way here at the last place.
Are we on a separate route, or is this still part of the same route?
I don't know. I think it's a different route. It's a different route.
Yeah, because we're on Route 4, so...
Alright, time to go get my butt kicked.
There is a Pokemon on this route that I so want you to get so badly.
What is that? I mean,
that's a kid.
No, I mean, there's the kid, but there was also a green Pokemon.
Green Pokemon?
Like,
oh, Electrike. It's a Gen 3 Pokemon.
He was, like, chasing me down. Okay, well, I'll go fight you.
Yeah, that sucker tries to kill you. I remember the first time I went into the wild area, it was raining where I was, and they were out in full force, and they were gunning for me. They were like, blood, 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 blood!
Oh, he's so caring.
This is the one I want you to catch on the route, the Garlean Meow. I love it. Oh god, it's so great.
Oh, look at that gremlin. Absolute gremlin.
I want you to catch a male one and name it Donut, but never use it, just because it's just like, come on, it's Donut.
Look at this absolute gremlin. Okay, what am I doing? Does it matter?
Oh, it's Steel type.
Oh, it's Steel?
Yeah. Electric
really?
will... Yeah. Garlean Meowth is Steel type.
Doesn't look Steel. I mean, I would maybe buy that a different one would be Steel, but... Man, like, nothing hits that thing. This is why Steel is so awkward. Like, everything is bad at it.
It's great. It's one of the greatest defensive types.
Yeah, Fire is good against Steel.
Fire, Ground, and Fighting.
Of what I have, Fire, Ice, Fighting. Fighting is good. I could bring out, I can bring out Cream.
Cream's about the best you're gonna have
Cream and
for this
punch
one.
it. Because Ice is gonna get hit by...
Yeah, Ice is gonna
something.
Yeah, again, Ice is like weak to Steel.
Yeah.
Because it turns out Ice is very weak.
Okay, well, I'm gonna punch you.
I love the evolution, though.
Yeah! Oh, its evolution is even more gremlin.
Oh, its evolution is pure Viking spirit.
I think I can kill it. Just with
I think it was something I was talking with you about earlier.
Never mind!
I was talking about you earlier, was that the, a lot of the regional forms...
I love the animation for Quick Attack, it's so friggin' anime!
A lot of the, regional forms, some of them actually are, like... They point out the evolutionary differences between them and their original forms, but like Zigzagoon literally says that the Galarian Zigzagoon is the original Zigzagoon because of the fact that it has an evolution beyond Linoon, and that the Hoenn version is actually like an evolutionary split off from it.
Yeah, so that means the weird thing about Zigzagoon is technically...
Yeah, technically the Galarian version
it's
is
just
the original.
Zigzagoon.
Yeah, and
the Hoenn Zigzagoon is Hoenn Zigzagoon.
Yeah, the Hoennian Zigzagoon.
Okay, so this is Horrible Sound, lowers target special defense. Oh man, I was excited for a steel move.
Yeah, you ain't gonna get that for a while. But I think there's probably some evidence out there that Galarian Meowth might be the original. But I can't confirm either way.
Type doesn't really matter. It's mostly just I want something that lowers special defense, and I'm fine. Dang it, more? Okay, C-Dot. What's C-Dot?
Oh, C-Dot's grass.
Grass? So,
yeah, pure
fire.
grass. Grass, fire, bug.
Burn the grass.
Salt the land, salt the land, salt the land. Okay, let's not go that far.
Oh my goodness, I want to beat this gym so fast, just so I have a little more leeway as to what level my Pokemon are.
Bug
Butterfree!
flying, so fire, rock.
Okay, I'm switching out. He doesn't need more experience. She doesn't need more experience. Okay, that was another thing that I was going to mention.
Ice would work.
Ice? Okay. That's another thing I wanted to mention. I have, and I'm sure a lot of people are the same way, I have the habit of using the general he, and I mentioned this before. I have the habit of using the general he. So if I'm not thinking about gender, I'll just say he.
I use the general Lahi. Lahi?
But the thing is, I shouldn't. I should be using the general they. And part of that is habit, part of that is just something internal saying that, no, this is the correct thing to say, even though I know it's not. So I'm going to make a point over the course of this series to correct that behavior, that thinking.
It's an old ancient Ronkin word that means wake up, but it's also been used colloquially like good morning. So it's a greeting. So you literally just go up to a person and go like, Lahi Chrono.
Like, no, that makes sense that the lyrics to that would be...
And they mention that in the quest line. It's like, maybe you've heard the word on the wind somewhere. And it's like, don't you get smart with me, Koji Fox.
Don't you talk to me that way.
Because you literally have to go... Because the quest line is... It's a small little quest, and what you're doing is you're going up to a Ronkin Guardian and just waking it up so it works for them. So it's like, the quest giver's like, yeah, just go up to this old Guardian and say Lahi and it'll wake up and come over and work for us. And then she just explains like, yeah, it's a old ancient Ronkin word that means wake up or like good morning or blah blah blah, but maybe you've heard it out on the wind out there somewhere. And I was like, don't you do this, Koji.
Ooh, flame trick. So, one of my favorite things, one of my absolute favorite things about Final Fantasy XIV...
I would replace Ember with this because it's a physical fire move.
Yeah. One of my absolute favorite things about Final Fantasy XIV is you can say it's how self-aware the developers are. You could even say it's that the developers obviously play the game. But I feel like, personally, it's a step even beyond that. It feels like the game is being made by average people playing the game. Not that like, oh, we encourage the developers to play the game too. It feels like it was made by friggin' you and me playing the game. That said like, okay, we play this game in our free time because it's fun and we're playing it in our free time. Also, we gotta come up with a new quest line. So what kind of stupid crap would we come up with? That's the mentality that I think they have.
Do you remember the April Fool's Omega thing last year, where it was like an Alexa thing, but it was Omega instead?
I don't think I did that. I don't think I did the event.
There wasn't an event. It was
I've
just a it was
I've
just a video.
I've fallen so far behind on.
No, it wasn't an event. It was just a video they did.
Even that I
April
probably
Fools.
don't. Even that I don't think. I
But
saw.
they did one, and like the woman's cooking chicken tenders, and she goes like, "Omega, play romantic music," and then just like the Omega
I
thing
do remember
goes
this.
off,
I do
and you
remember
just,
this.
and you just hear like "drifting tender, come right heroes ride," but that's the lyric that literally sounds like chicken tenders to people while she's cooking chicken tenders.
Wait a minute. The user growls in an endearing way, making the opponent less wary, lowering their. That doesn't make any sense at all.
I mean,
You growl, you intimidate them. They lowers their attack because they're scared.
I mean, how many times has Muffin growled at you and you've been like, "Aww," and then she slashes at you?
It's not how growling at something works.
I mean,
I'm mostly debating if I want to get rid of growl or get rid of ember.
get rid of Ember. It's more powerful, and it's also physical based, so and it gives you a speed boost when you use it. But it's like with the Ruby weapon fight, everybody's been hearing the lyrics in the background going,
Oh my
"Beans
goodness,
and tacos and beans and tacos and beans
Oh my goodness,
and
that
tacos."
fight. I don't want to talk about it for spoilers' sake, but like that fight caught me so off guard.
I felt so bad because I should have seen the HP Bamboozle coming. I was like, man, this thing's dying.
"Ah!"
This thing's dying pretty quick. This isn't that big of a fight. And then that second phase happened, and I was like, oh, I got HP Bamboozled.
No, see, when I did it first, we lost to the first phase, and I think we had generally a team of just people who weren't that amazing. So that first phase felt like a whole fight. And we did it, and all of us were like, yeah, we did it! We did it! Why is this cutscene going on so long? Why is this bad? Why am I fighting this again? I want to fight this stupid kid in here, but I don't want to fight this stupid green thing.
The Electrite.
That kid is terrifying. I don't want to fight this kid.
That kid's coming out for your lunch money.
This kid's gonna slash me. Okay, how's electric against?
Against Steel, it's fine. Oh, well, electric against electric ain't gonna work.
That's true.
You need a ground type if you want to do super effective.
Yeah,
Other
I
than
don't
that,
have
you
a
just need
ground.
to find something that'll do. Grass will resist if you want to use Mistral.
Nah, yeah, that's fair. If I don't have anything that'll hit offensively, which
'Cause
I don't.
I'm gonna tell you right.
And electric is one of the bigger deals over the course of this entire game. I guarantee. It's
Before
going to
you
be one of the
switch out.
ones that I have a trouble dealing
Yeah,
with.
before you switch out, don't do Remedy because flying type super effective. Electricity super effective. Mimubby would probably be neutral against if you want to do that, but Mistral will be like will have resistance to electric.
Yeah, if we don't have anything good offensively, then go defensive. Oh my goodness, she's so cute.
Though this is gonna paralyze you.
And let me guess, I'm gonna be paralyzed every turn. Love the animation for quick attack. Oh wow, I actually got an attack off.
I think
That's like a
strength
first for
speed's
being
still in this
paralyzed.
game. Ah, you just throw a ball of electricity at me? Don't mind me, I'm already dead.
Oh wow, holy crap, I actually just beat it up. Yeah.
See, now
You're
I'm
a weird kid.
Let's see. I mean, we're all weird kids when Pokemon shit up. There it is! There was the boy!
Yee. I'm not going back in there, though.
There's a Diglett.
Diglets are so great! Diglett was another one. I just love Diglett. I really love Diglett.
Did you like the Alolan Diglett?
I did.
Yeah.
I loved the Alolan Diglett.
If you want, I can trade one over to you.
Is that a kid out there, or is that a Pokemon at the Pokemon? I think.
Oh, that's
Pretty-
a
yeah,
Pumpkin
that's-
Boo.
Yeah.
It's a grass ghost type.
So Diglett was another one that I was like, I want to. Oh! I want a Diglett because they're so great. But also, like, Diglets have been around since Gen 1. I'm not bringing anything new to the Let's Play by having a Diglett.
Yeah, you
Well,
ain't
that's
gonna
a
do
pretty-
nothing to it.
That's a pretty great one.
It's either gonna be water or grass. See, isn't that adorable?
Oh, he's so cute, I'm gonna hit it less hard. Now, like if it purred or something, like a cat?
I'd be confused, because that's
Yeah,
a
I would
mole.
also be confused.
That's a mole Pokemon. That ain't no cat Pokemon.
Ow, ow, ow.
That magnitude?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Can I attack?
No.
There we go. I mean, I didn't actually want to fight this Diglett in the first place, so...
You do not know how many Pokemon I've accidentally run over with my bike at some point.
Look, it's like a random encounter. You don't see it coming, you just like, nope, in a fight now.
It's just
Like a random encounter.
I like to imagine...
Okay, how many more people do I gotta beat up?
Oh, apparently you gotta beat up your rival.
I don't want to beat up Hop.
Oh no, it's not him.
Oh!
It's Buff Grass Boy. That made everyone question everything when they saw him the first time.
Look, honest to goodness, he's got such a baby face. That face does not belong on that body.
It does not.
But also, like, he's just such a good buff grass boy. And I say that, but also he's probably like 30.
I would low
Nah,
ball
he's
say
not
like
30.
early
He's
20s.
Yeah, he's probably early 20s. I sure am.
It rhymes with Silo. That's
And
what I'm going with.
I love how much they add to the gym leaders. You actually run into them. You chat with them out here. It's not just you show up in town, you go through the gym. First time you're talking to them is the 2 sentences you get before you fight. Like, I love this. I love how much of a world this feels like. I mean, you love grass type, and I have a fire type that's kind of over-leveled, so I feel like this will go pretty quick.
I mean, going off our conversation from last episode where I was talking about typings I like, it's like I like bug, grass, and fighting type. Dark type's in there too, so...
What happens if I choose a number that has already been taken in-game?
I don't know.
Like,
maybe,
he was
maybe they specifically point out, like, you can't have that number, it's already registered.
Maybe. Because, like, he was 831. What happens if I... That's a big grassy area, but I don't actually see anything.
Oh, there's a sparkle there, but...
Oh, man. Okay, so we got an idiot out there. There's a Pokeball. Got an idiot out there. Oh my goodness, there's like 4 guys I gotta... Holy crap!
I told you, guns for you.
Man, I ain't got time to beat up this many children.
This would be a good time if you wanted to get working on a B team, if you wanted to bleed off some experience.
Yeah. Man, I ain't got time to beat up this many children.
Not until 2020. Pearson.
Nah, friggin' Hop. Let me go heal first.
You show up in one Did You Know gaming video, and suddenly you think you're hot stuff, and you say stuff about beating up kids.
Look, at the end of the day, every
I just wanna
Pokemon
beat up
game
kids.
is about beating up children.
Yeah.
Or being a children that's not trying to get beat up.
That's why you're not allowed near the schools anymore.
And they're not even like, they're kind of gyms, but they're stadiums.
Oh yeah.
You know the one, with the face.
They... Oh, there's her Yamper.
Bork bork.
They mention it at some point, and it's not really a spoiler, but the gyms are specifically built on power spots for Pokemon to Dynamax at.
Well, they get to that later.
Yeah,
Like, plot-wise, the game explains that later.
but that's why they look like stadiums here.
Hmm. You gonna not let me go that way?
They're not gonna let you go that way.
Darn it, Team Yell.
Losers, we know. Well, now I feel kind of bad for you. Still losers, though.
Okay, so I wanted to make a point of beating up all the trainers, but I don't want to get too overleveled, and B, it's kind of taken forever,
Yeah,
because there's a lot of them.
That'll be another, like, 40 minutes to the video.
So, I don't know, I'll come back to them. I'll try to come back to them. So, my hope, and you can tell me how realistic this is, but I want to start the gym challenge next video.
Next video, you could probably get it. If you did some of the trainers today, you'd probably get to it.
Yeah, so I'm mostly, like, trying to look around and get ready.
There's a bit of story here, but then they, like... Because you can go down to the gym, but there'll be people there.
Yeah, they already said there's, like, a ton of trainers, yep.
Yeah, there's a line there that's just blocking you from doing anything.
And friggin' Milo's just in there, like, one after the other. Come on, man. That's so cute. So cute, I'm a poot. Somebody mentioned something neat about these max revive. Or not the max revives, they're regular revives. In that they're based on some kind of gem used in, I don't know. I feel so bad because I have to say, like, it's based on something. Google it. Because my brain is not getting the information that I need. I almost want to say, like, in Wiccan beliefs or something, like the power of different stones or things, and it's one that, like, gives life or something.
The only trivia that is on here says the revive resembles a star piece from Paper Mario.
I mean, it kind of does.
That's all it says.
Fork, fork.
I don't even know why it looks like that. I thought it was a potion thing for the longest time.
X attack that I'll never use. What's all this friggin' Stonehenge crap around here?
It's Stonehenge.
Oh.
This is where Stonehenge would probably be.
Look, I don't know these things. I'm in friggin' Galar. Can't just say that.
I've been to Stonehenge.
Were they made by people or by I'm gonna guess Pokemon.
Probably Pokemon in this universe. It makes way too much sense.
Yeah, like, in this universe, considering there's a Pokemon
yeah,
that looks like...
considering there is a Stonehenge Pokemon in this game.
I'm gonna go ahead and guess Pokemon. Hey, look, there he is right there.
Yeah, look, it's Stonejourner.
Man, look at that big old marking. Looks like a big thing. Big thing and a lot of little things. Dynamite? Oh. Have I even heard the word Darkest Day? Like, what is that?
I don't think you've heard the Darkest Day.
I believe Dynamax, though. Big guy, bunch of little guys.
I think somebody's mentioned that, like, the Darkest Day was, like... Okay, I think she's talking about it literally now. I think maybe Magnolia mentioned it, but...
Okay, yeah, giant Pokemon ran around murdering everybody. Darkest Day. A lot of people died. It was horrible. Blood everywhere.
Probably not connected to the Black Death. Don't look into that. Probably is. It'll make more sense for something else later on.
Oh man, I got a league card. Guess what I have a lot of? All three!
I like how the Yamper keeps turning around.
Looking at whoever's talking.
Yeah, they probably were. If we had Pokemon in reality, we would be using them to help with a lot of stuff. They'd also be very delicious, too.
Hey. I want to be in the big one. I want to be in the big one! So do I. So, funny note is,
Actually, a little quest here for those little Stonehenge things.
Huh. Well, where is it? I'll take care of that crap.
Do you talk to her?
Her?
I don't know if you do it after the gym or...
Well, I'm not going to worry about it now. So, funny note about, Pokemon. And this is coming from a questionably canon source. So, you know, take it with a grain of salt. But Pokemon weren't called Pokemon before Pokeballs were invented.
Oh yeah, no, this is canon. They were actually called, like, magical creatures or something.
Yeah, it's like Maju or something, which means magical creatures. And the reason we started calling them Pokemon is because of Pokeballs.
Who are in the canon of this game, like, recent inventions.
And, like,
and,
it
like,
makes
that's
sense.
even including the Johto Apricorn. Because the Apricorn Pokeballs were the first Pokeballs in the canon of the games. Is that they used to just haul these out and they used them as Pokeballs. But other than that, nope, they didn't have Pokeballs.
And it makes sense that they wouldn't call them Pokemon before then, because it's pocket monsters. If you can't put them in your pocket, it's not a pocket monster. But once they made Pokeballs, oh hey, I can fit so many Pokeballs in my pockets.
It's the girl at the hilltop. Yeah, it's that one at the entranceway.
Where's he going? Can I go in?
I think you can go in.
I'll go in. I'll save. If going in is the start of the gym challenge, I'll do that next time. These guys just kind of appeared after I ran away.
It's like if you lose, you can just come back and challenge.
Nice that that's like canon, I guess.
What?
That they added a semi-canon. This is what happens when you lose.
Well, I mean, they have to for the sake of...
Okay, girl with the hilltop?
Yeah.
This girl?
It should be her.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm lost.
Those stone things around here,
Yeah.
not those, but these, they actually have stuff written on them.
I've been going up and clicking on them, though.
So you have to find the one that says grass on it.
Oh, it's different Pokemon types. Man, they knew about different types way back in the day. I mean, I kind of ran out of them.
No, there's
Oh, that's right,
those
there's
there,
one
and then
there.
there's those all the way there. There's this one here.
I swear I've been clicking on these.
I don't know if you could click on them before this one or after it.
Maybe that's it.
Yep, there's grass.
Okay, so what am I doing?
So you're going to try to find grass, water, and fire in that order. Because essentially what you're doing is you're going from grass is super effective against water, water is super effective against fire.
Okay, so that's grass. I had water up here, didn't I?
I believe so, so fire's like over that way. Because this took me a bit to like, where the heck is fire? So that's fire. So go back to the grass, then hit water, and then go back to fire, and then
I don't
go
remember.
back.
I don't remember which one was water.
We'll double check on that.
Because I didn't know I would have to remember it. So I said not grass, moving on. I think it was you. Yeah.
Yep, so you do grass, water, or fire, and then go back to the girl.
Man, this is gonna be a haul. Can I have a bike?
I think after... Is it after this gym? I think after this gym you get the bike.
Grass.
Yeah. Prior to the invention and mass production of Pokeballs, people tend to use hollowed-out apricorns native to the Johto region to catch Pokemon, while even further back, Pokemon were not known as Pokemon at all, but as magical creatures, Japanese Maju. In these times, many Pokemon were apparently feared because of their powers, sometimes so great that the most powerful of these Pokemon passed into legend and were often seen as deities in their own right.
You know, I'll believe that.
I mean, Arceus is literally the god of Pokemon.
I got an expert belt. So, funny thing about Pokeballs, I saw a kind of silly video on how do Pokeballs work. And the running theory is that they convert the Pokemon into energy to be stored inside. Okay. So they convert the Pokemon into energy and then store the energy inside because energy does not have mass. And given Einstein's theory of relativity, you should be able to convert energy into mass and vice versa. So that's the idea. And then the inside of the Pokeball has to work as some kind of capacitor, almost, that doesn't let energy pass through it. And the material on the inside of the Pokeball is... How a capacitor works is there is like a metal that prevents energy from passing.
Are you going out in the field to fight, or are you just going to do something else?
Well, what time is it? Nah, I'm just going to finish saying this and call it a day. But the quality of that metal determines how good a capacitor it is. Like, better metal means it retains energy better. It's also harder to get more perfectly energy-resistant metal. And that explains the different Pokeball types. Better Pokeball is going to have a better metal in there.
So like Pokeball, Great Ball, Ultra Ball, and then all the specialty types.
And that explains why a Master Ball is so friggin' rare, because they managed to make this perfect metal that allows no energy to go through it. So I thought that was all kind of neat.
You also have to keep in mind that the Pokemon still have consciousness within the Pokeballs, because they will react to things outside.
Yeah, there's also some weird things and some, I'm not going to say pseudoscience, but just kind of fun things to take note of.
You're just going to have to, like, take our word for it. This is literally the MST3K mantra. It's like, there's
just
stuff
don't worry about it too much.
Yeah, there's stuff that happens. Don't think too hard about it. Have fun with the games.
Yeah, because how does a Pokemon retain consciousness? Don't worry. Don't think about it too much. Also, how does the energy know how to reconstitute itself into a Pokemon when released? Don't think about it too much. I like to think personally that when it turns it into energy in the first place, instead of just 100%, yep, it's energy now, it does it in a way where the energy is constantly trying to reform itself into the Pokemon. So, like, if the Pokeball broke, or when you release the Pokemon or whatever, the energy just kind of goes out and goes, finally, and then reforms itself immediately, because it's been trying to. That's my theory. Also, the amount of energy that would come from the amount of mass in a Pokemon is, a lot of energy. So also don't think about that too much.
But what about my 6 Wailords?
And by an amount of energy, the lightest known Pokemon, as far as I know, is Ghastly, at half a pound.
I think so.
Half a pound of mass converted directly into energy has the explosive power of 10 times an atomic bomb.
What? Really?
Yeah. So,
run that by me again. Half a pound of energy.
Half a pound of mass converted entirely into energy has enough explosive power to be the equivalent of 10 times an atomic bomb.
10 times an atomic bomb.
So, you know, a Wailord would probably just blow up the planet. So...
A Wailord's not actually that heavy.
So, again,
See,
don't think about it too hard.
I think the heaviest Pokemon by weight is like, yeah, no, actually there are quite a few Pokemon that are like 0.2 pounds. 0.2 pounds. There is Ghastly, Haunter.
Oh, it's 0.2 pounds, not 0.5?
Yeah, no. Flabebe, Cosmog, Kartana. Cutiefly is actually 0.4. Now let me go down to the heaviest little suckers in this game. I think the, oh, yeah. Yeah, the heaviest Pokemon are Primal Groundon, Cosmoe? Hold on, you pronounce
What's
this.
the heck? Cosmoem.
By the way, this literally evolves from that other Pokemon I mentioned that's 0.2 pounds.
Okay, so, in the interest of speeding things
and
up...
Celesteela. They are 2,204 pounds.
Okay, so if we want to know...
Celesteela and Cosmo, like 0.4.
Okay, so if 0.2 is the equivalent of 10 times an atomic bomb, and that thing is... Let's go ahead and say 10... That's like 100,000 times the strength of an atomic bomb.
God, I think that would crack the Earth at some point.
I don't know if there would be an Earth left. I think the blast radius alone would just vaporize the planet.
I think it would definitely kill off all life on the planet,
yeah.
That's for certain.
Anyway, until next time, everyone! Gym challenge! Yeah! Woo! Yeah.
What? No creamies evolving.